Hi everybody, this is Headliner, a simple online app that you can use to create videos that don't require a lot of editing. Headliner is located at www.headliner.app. Before you use it, you'll need to sign up. When you sign up, make sure to use your regular Northland Pines username, your Northland Pines email address, and your Northland Pines password. If prompted, please choose to allow Headliner to access your account. Once you've signed up, you can then log in. To create a video in Headliner, the easiest thing to do would be to go directly to the editor. There are also other options available, such as creating an audiogram, taking an article and making it into a video, and uploading a video and transcribing its audio into captions. If you've already started some projects, they'll be listed down below. But we're going to go straight to editor. When you begin a project, it's going to ask you which aspect ratio you prefer. And it'll tell you that portrait is the best for Instagram stories and Snapchat, square, which is becoming the most popular because it's good for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. There's also landscape, which is best for YouTube and websites. For most school productions, we'll probably use landscape, but if your instructor has told you to use a different format, or if that's your preference, choose that here and hit confirm. Next, it will initialize the video editor. The video editor is relatively simple and does not feature a lot of tools. It features 2 text tracks, a media track, and an audio track. To get started in editing a video, the first thing you'll want to do is select the Media tab here. This will ensure that the pictures and video clips you're adding will be put together in a video format. You also might want to title your project right away with your last name, assignment name, teacher name, and class period. Headliner gives you lots of tips and hints that you just have to read in order to get to know the app a little bit better. So it says add an image or video by clicking on the plus sign on the media track below. If I want to add a still picture or a video clip, I can simply go to this plus. There's also some tool tips here too, such as these little letter I's. For media, it says use the plus sign. Make changes by clicking on the block. Okay, so I'm going to hit the plus, and I can either look for images, videos, or even GIFs. I can search videos at Pixabay or Stock Video. I can search images at Getty, Google, Microsoft, Pixabay, and Stock Images. Or if I have items that I already have saved, which most of you will have, I'm going to click here on Upload. And then I can either drag and drop an image from, say, my Downloads folder on my Chromebook, Downloads on this window machine here, or I can even click on Choose File. So if I wanted to enter an image to use here, let's say all the Brewer fan teachers, I can select that. Now you'll notice that you are limited. If you chose the wide landscape version, then you'll need to utilize that here as well. That looks good. When you add media, especially if it's a still picture, you can select a start and end time. By default, all still images you add in are 5 seconds. If that's too long, maybe you adjust it. Here's the duration. The start and end time is where it shows up on your timeline. You can have an effect, such as the Ken Burns zoom effect or a pan effect, which will move you through the picture. You can even define a transition, slide up, slide down, dissolve, fade in. Satisfied with those selections, I can hit add to video. And there is my 4-second video. Each of these marks, by the way, indicates a second. There's 5 seconds, here's 10 seconds. I can also zoom in to my timeline, zoom out of my timeline. That's still 5 seconds. I can just see more of it now because I zoomed over here. If I want to lengthen this, I can manually click and drag. Maybe I want it to be 5 seconds. If I want to add text, I can click on the plus here under the text line, double click, can add some text. There's a lot of different effects. I can manually place this. I can make it bold. I can add a shadow, change the color of my shadow. I can even add emojis if I prefer. I can center it, align it to left, align it to right, do lots of different things with my text color and even a highlight color if I wanted. Once I'm satisfied with where it's at, maybe I move it, I can hit add to video. By default, that was 5 seconds. You can always click on these again to change the timing. You can even change the effects. Hit save every time you make an adjustment. So now when I press play on my preview up here, you can see it added the zoom effect, it added my text right there. If you'd like to add a second image then to your timeline for your video, press the plus, choose another file, and it could be either a still picture or it could be a video clip as well. Here's a video clip. You can adjust the audio level, the main audio level, the different transitions, if you want it to fade in or not. You could even clip out some of it. But we can add up to 10 minutes at a time. This may take a while. Once your video has been added to your timeline, it'll appear there, and if you need to do any trimming of it, you can only trim from the beginning or the end of the video. I don't need all 5 minutes of this. I'm going to drag it back. In fact, I can even click on it. I could end it at a specific time there if I wanted to. If I don't need an entire clip, I can cut off the back end of the clip or even the front end of the clip just by editing like that. And then I can put these in different order. I can overlap a little bit. To add an audio track to your Headliner video, go down here where it says audio and you can click on the plus. You can drag and drop audio from a file that you're going to upload yourself. There's also a default copyright-free audio library that you can use without any attribution. Now it's limited, but these are still free to use. Or like we said, you can drag and drop audio from there. So if you have a fun song you'd like to use from one of our copyright-free sources, there it is, and simply add it to your video. Once your video is complete and put together the way you'd like it, you can click on the export button. It will export it to the email address that you've already indicated. Now there's some different things you can change in terms of frame rate and video quality and video size. You can pretty much leave it as a default. You can also add intros or outros here if you prefer, but I'm going to go ahead and hit export. This will take several minutes. Once you're done exporting, it will send you a notification in your email that your video is ready, which you can go check out. At this point, you can download it. You can use this URL to turn into Schoology or to your instructor. And I also highly recommend you save it to your Google Drive when they give you that option. Adding a video clip, adding audio takes time as well. But be patient. It'll be worth it in the long run. There's our audio track, which I can then adjust, I can trim, I can do whatever I'd like to it. These options will also be available at Headliner itself. It'll say your video is ready, download it here. And it'll go through a relatively slow downloading process, but you'll be able to use that once it's ready. If you have any questions about Headliner, please talk to your instructor. Have a great day.